You thinking about doing the ketogenic diet? Well, stop, because I'm going to share 5 dangers lurking beneath the fats that you need to know about. Hey guys, Uriel Kim here, New York Times best-selling author, renowned fitness, holistic nutritionist, and health expert. And I'm here to help you live a healthier, fitter, and more prosperous life. Today, I want to talk with you about the ketogenic diet. And I've shared some of my thoughts about it in other videos. But here, let's cut to the chase, guys. Ketogenic diet is essentially a diet where you are restricting carbohydrate consumption to almost nothing. Less than 20 grams net carbs per day, very, very minimal carbohydrates coming in. We've talked about how that can really compromise thyroid function and your overall metabolism, which is not good if you care about your body in the long term. Yes, you'll lose weight. And why is it that you lose weight? Well, you don't have any carbs coming in. You don't have any sugar coming in. And we're going to talk about why that's important in a second, but also because of the fact that you don't have sugar coming in, your body doesn't have an immediate fuel source, so it turns to fat. It breaks down that fat, the fat goes to the liver pumps out something called ketones, and that's why they call it the ketogenic diet, right? Ketones, so forth. Okay, so let's go backwards for a second. Sorry, I got a little itchy nose here. Okay, so we don't have carbohydrates coming in, so we lose weight. Why does that happen? What does carbohydrate and weight loss have to do other than like nothing related to blood sugar and insulin and all that kind of stuff? Well, here's why. When you don't have carbohydrates coming into your body loses a lot of water. And that's because every gram of carbohydrates attracts to it 4 molecules of water. So you've probably heard of bodybuilders. They will do a cut before their show where they have no carbohydrates coming in. So they like almost kind of like shrink wrap their body, and then they'll drink a bunch of water before the show to kind of plump things out. And this is a common practice in physique modeling and bodybuilding. It's not something you really want to have going on on a daily basis in your body. And specifically, there's 5 very common side effects if you follow the ketogenic diet, other than feeling like you have the flu, which could be a detox symptom, or just a withdrawal of not having carbohydrates. The other thing, other than completely ruining your metabolism for a long time, there's 5 common side effects that a lot of people talk about, and these 5 are all very related to this hydration issue. Because if you're not getting enough hydration in your body, that's a big problem. Your body, the human body, is roughly, again, statistics vary, but 60 to 70% water. So if you're doing something that as a byproduct sucks the water out of your body, but yay, you lose 10 pounds, I think you're on the losing side of that battle. So let's look at one of the dangers of the ketogenic diet. Leg cramps. Oh, we all love being woken up in the middle of the night with like oh my God, my leg is in spasm. That's not a lot of fun. Again, why does that happen? Hydration. Your body is losing water, and as a result, it's losing its sodium. Water and salt, the ketogenic experts will say, is the remedy to all of this stuff. And that's probably true, but why would you put your body in a state where it even has to deal with that in the first place? There should be in no way, shape, or form a dietary approach that puts you in danger unless you do something else to counteract it. So leg cramps is one of the bad things you want to avoid, or you could experience on a ketogenic diet, which has to do with hydration and electrolytes, which you would lose, okay? Second is constipation. Why would you get constipated if you're on a ketogenic diet? All right, let's assume we're having enough fiber from fibrous vegetables. Cool. We're not really getting much gelatinous substance, right? So it's just all roughage. So that can be an issue. But again, if we think about constipation and why it happens, it's a hydration issue. Think about going down a water slide, right? Water helps you go down the water slide, and it helps you go down the water slide and out into the pool. In your body, your digestive tract, your intestines are the water slide. But now you have less water coming through, so now it's very tough for the food stuff to move through. So your body is reabsorbing as much water as possible because it's starving for water, and now you have all this food that's stuck in there and you're constipated. What's the solution? Drink more water apparently and just have more salts, according to the experts. Number 3 is bad breath. People call it keto breath, and I don't know about you, but I love being with someone whose breath stinks. Not. So if you love having bad breath, then by all means, follow the ketogenic diet. It's really appealing. Number 4, this one actually you might enjoy, are heart palpitations. That's right. You wake up in the middle of the night or throughout the day, you're like, why is my heart doing this? Am I having a heart attack? That's not normal. And once again, why is that happening? Hydration. Your body is losing water. Your heart is having a tough time to function because it's losing water and blood volume. It's losing important electrolytes that are important for the electrical conductivity of your heart functioning, like sodium, like potassium. Okay, not a good thing. And finally, if you're anyone who engages in any sort of physical activity, well, you're probably going to suffer. Now, you're going to suffer especially if your activity is high intensity, short duration. So yes, if you're a long distance marathon runner, at a snail's pace, it's all good. Your body's going to use fat as a predominant fuel source, not only because you're ketogenic, but also because your body has adapted physically to that longer duration, lower intensity activity. That's what happens when you train. Your body becomes more efficient at using fat than carbohydrates, which is a good thing. Now, if you're starving your body of carbohydrates, good luck going out and playing a 60-minute hockey game where you're playing 45-second intense shifts. Or you're playing a tennis match where you have these really short, intense bouts for 20 to 30 seconds, and then you're on to the next point. Sure, some people will talk about the benefits, perhaps, that they've experienced as an athlete or physically, but in general, you're going to feel more depleted, A, because you don't have carbohydrates coming in, and carbohydrates are the major fuel source for athletes, and second, your body just doesn't have enough water to function. Your muscles can't contract properly. They don't have the electrolytes to help everything do what it's supposed to do, whether it's your heart beating properly, your muscles functioning properly. Guys, please do not make this mistake. Keto is fine 1 or 2 days, but after that, you have to get back to eating normal food again. I'm not saying the ketogenic diet is not normal food, but you have to be incorporating carbohydrates. And I'm not talking about breads and pastas and cereals. I'm talking about things like yams, sweet potatoes, bananas, right? If you're an active person, these are things that are okay occasionally. I'm not talking about going to Starbucks and having muffins and donuts every morning. That's terrible stuff. Okay, that's why I agree with the keto experts on that kind of stuff. But to completely remove one of our macronutrients, protein, fat, and carbohydrates, let's just remove the carbohydrates, all's good, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Especially if we're going to be depriving our body of one of its most important substances, which is water. And I think you know that water is obviously pretty important. So if you want the benefits of a ketogenic diet without all the side effects, I'd actually encourage you to think about intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is actually a much safer, more effective, and scientifically proven way to help you lose fat, really kind of resurrect your metabolism, and without all the negative side effects of doing a long-term keto diet. So if you want to learn how to do this properly, I've got some really cool videos on the channel to help you do so. But I've also got a really cool resource that you can grab for free right now. It's called the Intermittent Fasting Cheat Sheet. And I will walk you through 3 proven ways to use intermittent fasting in your day, in your life, in your week. And we're just talking about no food for 1 day. And I'm going to show you the benefits, how to do it properly. And it's the same protocol that I've used with thousands of my clients to achieve amazing results without having them feel deprived and restricted every single day of their lives. So if you'd like that, click on the video somewhere around here, or there should be a link in the description below where you can grab that today. So thanks so much for tuning in. I hope these 5 dangers have really kind of woken you up a little bit to some of the things you need to consider about potentially going keto. I hope you don't. That's just my personal opinion, backed by some of the research, obviously. And if you want, subscribe to the channel. I almost forgot my train of thought there. Subscribe to the channel. I've got hundreds of other videos to help you live a healthier, fitter, more prosperous life. Thank you for stopping by and spending a few minutes with me today. I'm Uriel Kames signing off. See you soon.